Tinfoil hat. Oh, what the fuck are you guys even talking about?
Global controls will have to be imposed, and a world governing body will be created to enforce them.
Welcome to Tinfoil Hat. We go deep, homeboy. Aaron, open your mind. Drink from the fountain of knowledge. There's lizard people everywhere. That's some interdimensional shit. Wake up, Aaron.
This is only the beginning.
Dude, you just blew my mind.
Are you ready to get your mind blown?
Good morning, Swarm, and welcome to Tinfoil Hat. You know I am. You know what I'm here to do. I'm here to raw. Joining me as always, Xavier Guerrero, and on the ones and twos, Jay Nice, Juicy Johnny, Johnny Woodard, live from the Wise Wolf Gold and Silver Adjacent Studios. That's right. Go to SamTripoli.gold. Use the promo code Tinfoil, and you can get into the precious metal game. It's important, dude. BRICS is getting bigger. Fiat currency's in trouble. Digital's great, but gold is king. Go there right now. Grab it at SamTripoli.gold. Promo code Tinfoil. Guys, we got the banger of bangers, the man, the myth, the legend, Eddie Bravo's coming on. And so real quick, I want to tell you, check out my special. I'm really blown away by the positive energy on it. Quiet's available at SamTripoli.com, Rumble.com, and Twitter's getting a lot of love on Twitter, dude. All you got to do is just retweet it each time, and it gets 6,000 to 7,000 views every day. So for me, that's great. I'm blessed. Nice. Check that out. And then the last thing I want to tell you guys is that the Chaos Twins episode, episode 2 is coming out. Check that out. Get on the list to secure your next episode, your next issue. Issue number 2. I already read it. It's great, dude. I love it. I know you guys are going to love it too. And then finally, if you want to see me live, I'm going to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Tampa Bay, Florida. I'm going to be in Cancun, Mexico, Columbus, Ohio, Potsdam, PA, and Morristown, New Jersey. Grab your tickets now, and let's get into the episode with my good friend, Eddie Bravo. We're in it. Part of the Donald Trump podcast sandwich. He's the other loaf of bread in the meat that was the Donald Trump episode. He's one of my best friends. He put together the Lollapalooza of Jiu-jitsu overdose. We'll get into that right now. Please welcome back Eddie Bravo.
Yo! 1 week, dog. 1 week until we find out if it's over or if it's a new beginning.
So this is coming out. We recorded this on Wednesday. It will be out tomorrow. So Tuesday is voting day, right? Am I wrong, or is it a week and a half?
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday.
Bro, they look like they are taking their shot at rigging it. Dude, it's really crazy to me. What are your thoughts, man? I mean, I'm seeing all this crazy shit on Twitter about these numbers, about bussing people in. It's crazy to me, dude.
I don't think they have what it takes to rig it this time. I really don't. Because last time they had the scamdemic and they had like 100 million ballots in circulation and they hired ballot harvesters and they did all that crazy shit. They had all that. And plus they had 51 former intelligence officers claiming that laptop was Russian disinformation. So that was huge. Apparently, I don't know. The numbers were like, if that like swung the votes like 17% or something like that. Is that what they said? Like
Yeah.
17%?
17 or 19. It's something. One of those two. Yeah.
Even if it was 5%, that's huge.
So,
they don't have that.
Like 2% would have been enough. Yeah. I mean,
yeah. What happened to those former intelligence officers? Why don't they get thrown in jail or something? Like,
why does anyone get thrown in jail for anything anymore? It's like, throw somebody in jail. We have to have law and order, dude.
Yeah, it's like you could just sign some bullshit off, change the course of U.S. history, and you're not accountable for that shit. There's got to be some kind of fucking penalty. There's got to be some, and you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Donald Trump has every one of those motherfuckers on a list and is just waiting to go after them, man. Because those guys, anybody who signed that shit went to the parties, dog.
Yeah, well,
Ooh,
I
the
mean, the
Diddy
party
parties.
thing is so obvious right now. It's like people you don't even need to hear from are like checking in, looking like they're in a hostage situation. Like, when was the last time like Leonardo DiCaprio like came out and endorsed the press? Like, no, dude, he's in Italy sweating bullets, wondering if he's on any of these videos of just people running a train on him. It's just crazy to me, dude.
Yeah, to think that there's videos out there of celebrities getting butt fucked at a Diddy party. Yo, just, I mean, God.
How about the craziest one, Eddie, is Alex Jones talked about this, that Arnold Schwarzenegger, there's a video of him at Bohemian Grove just walrusing in a blow bang a bunch of dudes.
You know what he is? He just came out today endorsed Kamala Harris. So any celebrity at this point that comes out and endorses Kamala, they went to party.
Okay, but dude, it's even crazier than that, because now he's also in another picture with, guess who, bro? John Podesta. He's in a picture with John Podesta, and they've talked about how they're rebranding climate change to pollution. So it's no longer going to be like, oh, the it's getting too hot. Now it's going to be like there's too much pollution. So that's how they're going to try to get us.
That's smart.
That is.
That's a good
that's
move.
Actually pretty smart.
That's a good
dude.
move, man, because
they were
climate change. That climate change shit wasn't working, dog.
That
shit wasn't working.
Like,
if
you
they
look
were
at a
smart-
picture of your grandma from like 70 years ago with your grandpa when they were in their 20s and they're at a beach, and the beach looks exactly the same as it does today.
Yeah, exactly. And then, there's I mean, how many pictures do you need to see of the Statue of Liberty from 1905 and then to 2024, and it's the exact same thing? The crazy thing is, 1,000,000% we know that one side is demons, and then 50% the other side. Like, damn, are we being fooled by Trump? Is he really just a shill? Is he playing good cop, bad cop? Is this all theater? But then when you break it down, if it's all theater, that would mean all these lawsuits are fake. All the Russian hoax was fake. All the rape charges were fake. No way that shit was fake. And dude, if Donald Trump was a shill, he doesn't need to bring up climate change. You know what I mean? But he brings it up, and he's like, it's all, they're talking about the sea level's going to rise 1/4 of an inch in 500 years. Who cares about that? For him to say that, because the climate change, if you've been following the Illuminati, that's their number one fucking thing. Climate change is the number one thing, and Trump is like all against it. So to me, that tells me he's not 100%, but damn, I know Kamala is 1,000% demon. So you have two choices. You know what I mean? The demons would rather have you give up on all politics and just think everybody's fucked, because they don't have to worry about you because you gave up. You gave up I was black pill too. I gave up. I wasn't paying attention to politics for fucking decades. All I was doing was looking into 9/11 or 9/11, whatever the fuck. I was looking into the Clinton Chronicles. I was looking into chemtrails, new evidence on JFK. I wasn't up on everyday politics. I didn't know who the governor was in my own. I was like, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. They're all, because you look at Clinton, he's a demon, and then you look at the Bushes, demon. So I'm like, oh my God, they're both demons. So I'm not going to pay attention to, I didn't know who the Speaker of the House was. I didn't know one fucking senator, one governor at all. And then Trump got me back into politics. Trump got me into daily politics. Now I know governors, I know mayors, I know fucking congressmen. I never knew that shit before, but God damn, Trump got me back into it. So, people that, like I gave up on everything. I thought it was all bullshit. The Bushes are demons. The Clintons are demons. Obama's a demon. I thought I had hope a little bit in Obama. I remember Joe said, he might be the real deal, dog. I'm like, you think so? You think so? And I like for a week, I was like, okay, maybe Obama's the truth. And then you find out real quick right away, like, oh my God, he's CIA. Fuck! It's all bullshit. But now you better be in. They don't fear The demons don't fear the black pilled guys, the guys that have no faith in anything, and it's all theater. It's all theater. They're all Zionists. It's all fake. It doesn't matter. Yeah, they love those motherfuckers because those motherfuckers they gave up on everything. But the people they hate are the ones that believe in Trump. And they're like, damn. They're like, these motherfuckers have hope. They have hope, and they want to put people in jail. They want to put me in jail. They want to put me in Guantanamo. They're worried about the people with hope. They're worried about the people that believe in Donald Trump. They are not worried about the people who think Donald Trump and everything is all theater and it's all fake, and they're just pretending to hate Donald Trump, and Donald Trump is actually working for them. They love those people because they don't have to worry about them at all.
Yeah, it's interesting, dude. I mean, we have looked in the past where, let's say, people were a part of the system and then they kind of change. I mean, there's a big discussion that Putin is like a part of the system because he was a part of the Clintons. The Clintons, he had to get Clinton's green light to basically run after Boris Yeltsin. And now he clearly is not part of it because he's starting the BRICS whole thing, which is anti what the whole establishment is now, which is the Federal Reserve and the fractional reserve banking. You can have discussions whether Putin's a part of it, but he seems to be on the outside. Would everyone agree on that? He doesn't seem to be a part of this whole thing, or am I wrong?
I mean, they are all against him. So generally, the rule is whoever the deep state collectively is against, maybe there's like some goodness in them. Maybe.
Can I just say briefly? How do you send all of that money to Ukraine without the bad guy? You know, I mean, if he doesn't exist, how do we get all that money to the arms manufacturers? There's always got to be somebody on the other side, you know? So I think it's just.
I'm confused. What's your point? So is your point
maybe
Putin,
they propped him up?
Putin is legit?
Yeah, they propped him up.
That's your opinion, Johnny, that he's been propped up. And that's
so.
okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't mean he's not a good guy. He could be totally a solid person. But I mean, if they wanted to take Vladimir Putin out, he'd be gone. Why?
You think so?
No.
I think that, Johnny.
No, they couldn't take out Castro. They couldn't take out Castro.
They couldn't get Castro.
They wanted Castro too. Are you kidding? They loved the Red Scare. That was their favorite thing. That was fear porn for decades and decades.
So why did they try to do so many attempts on his life?
Well, I mean, do you really believe that? Do you think that they look who they sent, dude? It's like you always say, when they want you dead, you die. They sent Mickey Mouse, like organized crime guys down there to try to kill him. They didn't send the real guys.
Well, that's what I think about the Trump assassination. If that was really the CIA, he'd be gone. That was really the CIA.
That's always saying, right? Yeah, when it's if they want
that assassination.
Those are some valid points. Those are like I don't know shit. So those are some valid points. Like,
well, I don't either. I'm just taking a guess.
It could easily be, yeah, the controllers, they need a Fidel right there. And the controllers, they need a Kim Jong-un over there because
that's
it's pretty
for
obvious.
Sure.
It's pretty obvious that Kim Jong-un is very important to the power structure because it makes China look less evil. So you want them, you want to create the most evil regime, dictatorship, totalitarian, so that your country looks good. Because where are the people from North Korea escaping to? They're escaping to China. So like China is the promised land. So I think they like that. And guess what? Guess who funds, who props up North Korea? China. China controls North Korea. It used to be controlled by Russia. Russia gave up on it. But North Korea, I think, was strategically put together. They're like, we need a fucking crazy dictatorship to make us all around and look good, you know? And I think that's maybe what Cuba is. Cuba is like, they let Fidel Castro just let him do his shit. And then we look like the fucking promised land compared to fucking Cuba. So it could be that too. And maybe that's the way it is with, or with, they could do that with Fidel Castro, but still, they're still enemies with Fidel. And they go, you know what, fuck Fidel, but we'll let him live because he's good for us. But Fidel's like, fuck you. I don't know. It's hard to fucking tell. Is Putin good or bad? Fuck, I don't know. I mean, he's KGB. How is that good? Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know how it's running. I'm just guessing. But I do know one thing for sure. You got to always go back. Like, I don't know who do. the one thing's for sure is everybody on that Pelosi, Biden, Gavin Newsom side, they're all saying the same shit. 1,000,000% Satan. 1,000,000%. So now is the other side, is that a trick? Or if there's like, we don't know. But at least there's hope on the Trump side. At least there's fucking hope. You know what I mean?
That is it. If you go, why do they hate Trump? I think he represents another faction that's trying to run the White House compared to the old fucking faction of George Bush death cult, which Kamala is an extension through the Clintons, the Obamas, the Bidens, the Bushes, that's why I think. And there is a part of me that thinks that we had this guy named Jeremy Ryan Slade on, and he talked about how, at the end of the Roman Empire, they just installed a kid basically, and he was like a placemat, and they gave him a stipend. That's what I think they want to do with Kamala. I mean, she obviously cannot talk. Like, it's unbelievable how she can't vamp. Like, you can't vamp.
Yeah, you would think they would say, okay, sit this bitch down and explain policies to her. It's just like get her to memorize, like when they ask her, like, what are you gonna do about the economy? Don't fucking say, oh, I'm so glad you asked me that question. That's a good question. Like, shut the fuck. You're glad you're being put on the spot. So why don't they like sit her down and say, listen, if they ask you about the economy, memorize these 3 paragraphs, okay? And if they ask you about the border, say this, say that. How are they letting it almost sometimes it seems like they're doing it on purpose, like this is just
to throw the fight,
like it's just to deprogram people. Like we already won. It's just like the fucking plan, dog. We already, if the plan is real, the plan from 4 years ago, if that shit was real from 6 years ago, if that plan is real, this is that. You got to, it takes years to deprogram people. So it seems like this is a deprogram. And this is all like if we knew like the real story is like, dude, we already got these motherfuckers. But in order, we can't do this without waking up at least 70% of the population. So we got to keep making them do dumb shit after dumb shit after dumb shit. And yeah, okay, what's the next dumb shit to wake people up? Okay, have Kamala say, I got a good one. Have Kamala say that we'll give prisoners, murderers, rapists, we'll give them free sex changes in prison. And they'll be like, oh my God, perfect,
on that.
Perfect,
imagine
perfect.
I think if people care.
Go. I love that shit. Okay, next one is like, yo, okay, let's get Kamala to say that it's going to be legal to take your children and chop their dicks off. I'd be like, yeah, that's beautiful. No one's going to be down for that. So it seems like it's so bad and it's so retarded that, damn, are we in a reprogramming phase? And like the people that are
do that because she's so bad. Like they've asked her numerous times on high profile shows, what would you do different than Joe Biden? And she's like, and that's all she can. She has nothing.
Yeah.
Dude, how you can ask
prepared?
that one time? You're like, talk to me, guys. What do you think I should say? Give me something. I especially now with this garbage thing where so we were just talking before the show. You came on that it looks like Joe Biden's trying to kneecap this bitch. Like any moment he can. He's like you saw them doing the Obama and him talking near a fountain, and they did lip reading, and it was like, he's like, I would have done better. And Obama was like, yeah, you would have done better. She's not doing very well. Like, it's so obvious he didn't like this plan, and he wanted to run. He's like, I would have, like, they interviewed him one time. He's like, I would have been better. I could have beat him. And everyone's like, dude, you're supposed to hear sticking up for Trump.
Do you think if they would have let Biden in, he'd be doing a little better than Kamala, or do you think
he would be doing just as bad? He would be doing bad. She's just doing worse. Like he wouldn't be doing worse than Biden.
It's hard to do worse than Biden. When Biden was in, I was like, you can't do worse than this fucker.
But you know what's worse than Biden is if we really are in some kind of reprogramming phase for the sheep, and everybody that's already awake, it's like, yo, just go along with it, dog. We just got to wake up the sheep. We have to do this. We can't do this we need 70% of the people. Right now we're at 40 awake. We need 70. So just go along. We're going to do dumb shit after dumb shit after. And another dumb shit is like, how about we fucking just pull Biden out the fucking mix? No. We have Biden debate Trump. He's going to sound like a retard. And then we pull him. Like unconstitutionally, we pull him and throw Kamala in. I would be like, yeah. So that's ultra retarded. That's more retarded than Biden in. You know what I mean? The fact that they just said, hey, Biden, you're not president no more. Kamala is going to be
I thought that was going to happen. I thought that would already happen. I thought they were going to 100% do that. But I think they push back. I think he's like, no, I'm not leaving. I'm not.
I bet they wanted Michelle in. The plan was we put Kamala in for like a month, and I think Michelle's like, dude, I'm not running. I don't give a fuck. I'm not running because, dude, if Michelle ran, dude, all you're gonna see is
her junk would just be jiggling too much if she ran.
Memes with her fucking meat just hanging through those white pants on the Ellen show. You know what I mean? And then they're gonna say that's a deep fake. That's a deep fake. Like, that's not CGI, bitch. That's your dick. That's your dick. On that Ellen show, that's not CGI. That's not face swap. That's some real shit.
Based on the Biden saying all the Trump's people are garbage, how good does Tony Hinchcliffe look right now? Because that killed any of that, like, we gotta take out Tony Hinchcliffe. Now that Biden said that, they have to let that garbage thing die.
Yeah. And you know what? If Trump wins, Tony Hinchcliffe is the greatest comedian of all time.
Dude, what if he?
But if he loses,
because
of that, they're gonna. He might get shot. You know what I'm saying?
He's never gonna lose. Dude, he won't lose because of Tony's stupid ass joke. The only way Trump loses is if they rig it, and you don't think that's possible. And I'm like, that's on the table. They're doing everything. They're taking some losses, but I just think they're gonna do whatever they can. I mean, they're like, we've talked about this 1,000 times on the show, but it's like, oh, it's gonna be 2 weeks till we know. It's like, what are we using computers for at this point? Like, what's the point of using a voting machine if it's going to take 2 years to count, 2 weeks to count everything? It makes no effing sense to me. It makes none.
Yeah, if you're using a computer, it should be instant.
Yeah.
Well, there are people, dude. So I wasn't planning on voting, but when seeing all these neocons line up behind her is kind of making me think maybe I should vote. So I just ordered an absentee ballot yesterday for North Carolina. They're still taking like requests for a ballot. So they still have to mail me a ballot and then they'll get it a week after the election or something. Like, and they have to count that vote.
How long is it going to last?
Do you agree, Johnny, that you shouldn't be allowed to vote? One, because you're annoying. Okay. Two is because you're getting it in too late.
I mean, God knows.
Would you agree?
Yeah,
you're not annoying. That was a joke. But you know.
Yeah, but if it's in too late, I mean, if you're gonna go absentee ballot, you got to do that shit like a month before.
Yeah, I totally like to be like, I just decided. Like, nah, that's not
get
how
ready
it works.
though. This complaining about this is how they're going to open the door to online voting. Get ready, and then they
already all they need.
We're fucked.
It's so easy. It's just paper ballots. It's so easy.
They'll never do it though. They'll never do it.
No, we've always done. The countries do it.
No,
they do it all the
never
time.
Go back to that though. It's too much money in it.
Well, if the goal is to fix the election process, there's only one way. You can't have computer shit. It's like going to Vegas.
Yeah, I thought you meant fix, like rig. Yeah.
I
think the goal is to rig it.
Yeah. So if you want to make an election rig proof, you can't have any kind of electronic shit involved. It's got to be all paper ballots, watermark, your fucking voter ID, all your fucking
ID. Like
number,
what?
All that.
Fuck. ID is the simplest solution to half of this shit.
Elon Musk just tweeted that Costco makes you have an ID. You
Yeah.
should have to have
Yeah.
an ID to vote.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's the most that's another thing. That's another no-brainer. It's another no-brainer. It's like
Obvious.
you don't ID. Like, of course you have ID. You want to vote? If you don't have ID, you shouldn't be allowed to fucking vote because you're retarded.
Yeah, and like, who doesn't have an ID? Like, what retard doesn't have an ID?
If you don't have an ID and you want to vote on some political shit, like you know what? You know nothing. You know
Imagine
nothing.
being so irresponsible
You know
that you don't have an ID,
nothing.
but you feel responsible to vote.
Well,
Like,
you know what the
your
argument
whole
is,
life
right?
is so shit, but you're like, I gotta vote
That's
here.
fine.
You're
Yeah.
like, oh, your house is on fire. Maybe you should clean your house up first.
You know, the argument is that it's minorities and the poor are
That's
disproportionately
retarded.
don't have IDs, but that's the dumbest fucking thing. Get them IDs in. I mean, that's
Everybody has IDs.
They all have
Like,
IDs,
they used to say-
dude.
People used to say, "Oh, TV is never gonna," because everyone's on their phone and everyone's online. You say, "Oh my God, TV is gonna die." And go, no, poor people still watch TV. Poor people don't fucking. The poor people have iPhones. Okay, poor people are online. People that can't speak English are online. Nobody's watching TV no more. I bet if they knew the real numbers for TV, I bet the real numbers are like nobody's watching TV. Nobody, I bet there's nobody watching TV. Not even old people, or like it's only on at the airport. That's it. You at a bar or some shit. You know, or maybe ESPN is the only thing because sports you want to watch live shit. So yeah, live shit's always going
That's
to be
it. Sports
in the
is
mix.
it.
But if,
Everything
if
else
you don't
is
need
streamed.
it live, like why? Who is watching something on NBC at 8:30 on Thursday? It ain't 1985 anymore. You know, it's like nobody's watching TV. I don't think anybody is. I think it's a ghost town.
Hey guys, real quick, I want to tell you about our friends at Wise Wolf Gold and Silver. Listen, they're crushing it. Not only did they help sponsor my special, Why Is Everybody Getting Quiet, but they're making it so easy to get in on the precious metal game. $50 a month. That's all it takes to get in the Wise Wolf Gold and Silver Wolf Pack. Let me tell you about it. Trust me, because if you're paying attention, you know the de-dollarization is real. Fiat is fake, and you don't want to be left holding the bag when the dollar collapses. Gold and silver have been money through all of recorded history and are an excellent way to protect yourself from inflation and geopolitical turmoil. That's why I trust my friends at Wise Wolf Gold and Silver for all precious metals, all things precious metals. I love it. I am part of the Wolf Pack. Every month I have precious metals sent right to my house, and I love it. See, Wise Wolf Gold and Silver is veteran owned and A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. No transaction is too big or too small. You can even roll over your 401k or IRA into physical gold and silver. And if you think you can't afford precious metals, think again. With the Wolfpack monthly membership program, you can get gold and silver delivered directly to your door for as little as $50 a month. As little as $50 a month, you can have precious metals. You start loading it up, man. By the end of the year, you'll have a good chunk of precious metals. Dude, it's crazy. You just go to SamTripoli.gold. You can see all the different plans they have. Man, it's like $50. Lone Wolf, Warrior Wolf, $125. Alpha Wolf is $250. And it just keeps going up. Sent to your house. Right there. It's that simple. It's that simple. Easy peasy. Get in, get out, get your gold, get your silver. I love it. I'm doing it. Dude, I'm telling you, all of these affiliates I use, and I use Wise Wolf Gold and Silver. I use it all the time. It's real simple. So if you want to get in, this is how you do it. Wise Wolf Gold and Silver also deals in and accepts Bitcoin. So here's what I need you to do, okay? Go to SamTripoli.gold, promo code tinfoil at checkout to receive free constitutional silver. That's right. And remember, in a world of bulls and bears, be the wolf. Hey guys, real quick, I want to tell you about our good friends at Kelshi. Listen, the election is only days away, and we're trying to figure out who's going to win, who's going to lose. Let me tell you, the only people I trust are the traders. So go to Kelshi and get in on the trade. Let me tell you about Kelshi. Johnny's done it. I've done it. We've all done it. We've done some. You can go in there and actually place some trades on who do you think's going to win? Who do you think's going to lose? Right, Johnny? I mean, tell us about Kelshi, Johnny.
Well, Kalshi, I mean, it's the first place that you can trade on the election in 100 years. The first place to legally trade on the election in 100 years. You can also exchange, trade, bet on any event. I mean, they have a look at you got their website pulled up actually. What's some of the stuff there? They have political stuff, but if you go down, they have like what's going to be the Rotten Tomatoes score of the next season of The Witcher. You know, I mean,
really,
I
dude?
mean,
You can bet on all this, dude. This is what we're talking about. This is the action daddy's looking for. I love Kelshi and I love the traders. Whoa,
dude, look at Joe Rogan have. Look at that. Will Trump have Joe Rogan on? It's
Dude,
already pretty much. You'll make $1 on that bet.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, because it's crazy, dude. This is where we're at, man. Nobody knows what's real. What polls? Nothing. Nobody knows. Well, guess what? Kelshi.
Oh shit! Elon Musk nominated to the cabinet.
Oh, dude, that'd be the best, dude. Kelshi has already facilitated over 1 billion in trades. The election markets are now live to trade, and you could sign up at Kelshi, which is KALSHI.com/TFH. And the first 500 traders who deposit $50 will get free $20 credit. Come on, dude. 50 for 20? Let's go, bro.
Let's go.
That's the jam. Get in on the trade action on everything and anything. Go check out Kelshi.com/TFH. You still see people like, especially in LA, just still worshiping at that altar to try to get something going. I mean, you would think there would be more work than ever with all these studios and all these streaming sites, but it's almost like we're going back to way back in the day when there was only 4 channels. We're gonna have Amazon, Netflix, Apple, and who else do we got? One more, Hulu, maybe. I don't even think Hulu's on it. It's Apple TV, Amazon, Netflix, and
Max.
HBO Max, I think maybe, dude. That's it, dude.
Disney.
That's it. I mean, if you're not on one of those, good luck. Hulu's trying, but I think Hulu. Oh yeah, Disney. Disney's gonna be the only one. Even though Disney keeps taking L's, they just keep going. It's just.
But you got to look at the big picture. The big picture is, there's independent journalists all over the fucking place now with YouTube, and now, so it doesn't matter. Like when in regards to getting news, you find people you trust. Everybody's doing that shit. But what the 80s and 90s had that we don't have anymore is the power to create superstars in acting and in music, because there was no internet. You just had MTV, and the goal was to get your video on MTV and have it be a hit. And if it was a hit on MTV, you are like this rock star that's so unnatural. It's so unnatural that you're just like this fucking hero, because there is no internet and everybody's watching MTV. Everybody watched MTV. Everybody was into Guns N' Roses. Everybody was into Motley Crue. Everybody was into Nirvana. Everybody was into Nine Inch Nails. So it creates this like almost like this rock stardom that is not supposed to be happening. You know what I mean?
Right.
But people are like, oh, there's no more bands. I go, yeah, because there's no more MTV, because the internet made everything step. Now, there's positives. Now you could, be your own band and sell your own shit online and have a couple thousand fans, and you could pay your bills. But nobody knows who the fuck you are. There'll never be like Guns N' Roses ever again. There'll never be Guns N' Roses ever again, because there's no more MTV. But now that you start telling me that everything's it's starting to happen again. It's just Netflix, Hulu. Now there could be like, if there was an MTV on Netflix, like there was like some kind of show on Netflix that was going to highlight all the best music, then it kind of starts again now, right? Now it's like, because there's no bands no more. It used to be in the top 100 on Billboard, the top 100 most of the artists were bands. Now the top 100 in Billboard now, dude, there's no bands. It's all single artists.
Yeah.
There's no band. Bands are gone. Like the last band was like Kings of Leon, Interpol,
Yeah,
and
I'm just thinking about
Five Finger
them,
Death
dude.
Punch. Imagine Drag. There's like 5 bands. But in the 80s and 90s, dude, bands were so fucking huge and so popular that there was fucking rehearsal studio networks, because there was so many bands and all these teenagers wanted to be in bands that it was a good idea to open up a rehearsal studio where you could have bands come in and they use you have like 9 studios
And you could molest them.
Yeah, totally. But that shit don't happen no more. There's no more bands. And if you're in a band, if you're in a band, you are never going to be that rock star that you dreamed you'd be. It's impossible. There's no more MTV. MTV is the reason why there's rock stars. It's MTV and the radio.
Well, before that was radio. So radio blew you up, and then when video killed the radio star.
Yeah, video is like radio, but with visuals. Because the one thing the radio had is like everybody in your fucking city was listening to the same song at the same fucking time. You guys are all listening to this song at the same fucking time. We don't have that shit no more. The only time we have that is like when we're watching football or baseball. That's the only time we're connected.
Game of Thrones. That was it. That's it. Breaking Bad.
That was the last one. Game of Thrones was the last one. Where we're all listening and watching this shit at the same. That's what radio is magic.
And that's if you want to.
Radio no more.
Think about this. The World Series between the Yankees and the Dodgers, I think, got 12 million people watching it. 12 million. Dude, in a country of like 380. That's like one Joe Rogan episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I think there are other reasons for that too. Sports reasons. I mean,
What?
I think there are sports reasons too that people have tuned out of this World Series, especially because they're just tired of the fucking coast, dominating media coverage, and
that too.
Two teams are unlikely.
But
it is Dodgers and Yankees. It's pretty classic. Dodgers versus Yankees. It doesn't get any more classic. That's better than like the Diamondbacks versus.
We got the Marlins versus
the Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean it's better for Yankees and Dodgers fans. Yeah, front runners. Yeah, it's better for the front runners for sure.
Okay. Johnny's sad because we took his first base.
Well, no, I mean, you kind of vacillate on this because sometimes you're like, yeah, dude, I'm so disgusted by the way the Dodgers are just.
Well, I don't like that the Dodgers are talking about getting Soto. That's just overkill and it's not fun.
Yeah, and you said that about. I remember you saying the same thing about Ohtani before they got him.
No, I was happy with Ohtani.
No, you. I remember you saying you were like,
he's not doing the World Series, though, right?
Yeah, he's having a weird one, but who cares? Because everybody else is just murdering it.
Isn't he? But wait up, isn't he caught up with some gambling things where he was in with the mob? Or
where are you from? 2023, dude.
He told his friend down the river. Yeah.
Why you gotta bring up old shit,
bro? His friend's gonna do the minimum amount of time. And he's going to come out and have the fattest bank account. That guy is going to be so rich when he gets out. He's going to go back to Japan and just be a hero because he got to keep Ohtani out of American jail.
Oh yeah, that guy's he's gonna be Japanese royalty.
So before we go any farther, let's get into Jiu-Jitsu Overdose, man. What is going on? How's it looking? Are we excited? Am I going to be the only white belt there? What's going on?
Well, Jiu-Jitsu Overdose is my attempt to create the ultimate Jiu-Jitsu experience, right? That's my attempt. So we're having all my shows. I produce a lot of Jiu-Jitsu shows, and each show I try to make it the best I can. EBI, Combat Jiu-Jitsu Worlds, Medusa, which is the female Combat Jiu-Jitsu League, and Combat Jiu-Jitsu Mexico. I'm doing Combat Jiu-Jitsu because I feel it's the most entertaining form of jiu-jitsu. Sub-only jiu-jitsu, but you could smack a guy in the face, break his nose, break his orbital.
Oh, my God.
So I'm having all my shows in Cancun in December, every night a different show. First night, Combat Jiu-Jitsu Mexico, which is a qualifier to get into the shows days later. Then Friday, Medusa, that's the female Combat Jiu-Jitsu show. It's going to be chicks smashing faces. Then Saturday is EBI. That's the original OG. No strikes in that one. It's just sub-only jiu-jitsu, but it's still amazing. And then Sunday, the final night, Combat Jiu-Jitsu Worlds, 16-man tournament. Dudes doing high-level jiu-jitsu, but smacking each other in the face, keeping it real, and making sure you don't do any stupid shit in jiu-jitsu. And, it's going to be 4 straight nights in Cancun at Planet Hollywood, all inclusive. It's a 2K for the whole thing. And we're going to have seminars during the day. Jean-Jacques Machado, Gio Martinez, Boogie Martinez, every day at 11 in the afternoon at Planet Hollywood, five-star resort, all inclusive, free food, free drinks. And so there's a seminar every day. And then at night, there's a different show. And then also late night, SamTripoli is going to be there doing comedy. I wanted to bring out comedians that do jiu-jitsu. You, Chingo Bling, I'm going to go up. Leonardo Joni's going to come up.
Oh, so, Leonardo's coming.
Oh, she's coming too.
Oh, I'm so excited. That's great.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
great. The team.
It's going to be amazing. So if you want to go, you want to witness this. This is in December. It's about a month and a half away. Go to jiu-jitsuoverdose.com.
Such a blessing.
Overdose.com. And then reserve your spot. You gotta have some extra money for that. It's not that cheap. It's $2K.
But it's great, bro. I'm so excited to be there. I mean, I'm a white belt. I had a great training session today. It was like when you start training something and you get it, you're like, oh, this is so cool. It's so cool. But the hardest part
it's always cool to practice putting human beings to sleep. You may need that in real life. It's an amazing sport.
Did you see the video where the some African immigrant, Johnny, did you see that?
Yep,
where he's like doing something to a little white girl and this guy runs up and just murks him? Johnny doesn't believe any videos. Johnny,
no, that was real. That was 100% real. Yeah, I know that was real.
What, did he set up the camera first?
No, I think it was his.
Did someone find it?
I think it was his dash camera on his car, because he said he was in his car and he was driving, and then he noticed that he pulled into this place and got like a weird vibe, and then looked up and saw this guy attacking this girl. And I can pull it up here.
Pull it up. I want to. And while you find that, Sam, we got some dates. Tinfoil Hat Comedy coming to.
Yeah, dude, we're doing Columbus, Super Bowl weekend.
Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah,
February.
Here we go.
Right,
I have it on my thing. It's Columbus.
Sorry.
Hold on, Johnny. We'll do that right after.
No, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about this.
February 26th, February 6th. We're at the Columbus Funny Bone. Listen, if you want to come to that show, we need you to grab tickets early. They could technically decide, hey, we don't want to do the show if a certain number of tickets aren't sold by then. So if you want to come, if you want us to come to your places and you're in the Ohio area, please grab a ticket early. If you're going to come to the show, grab a ticket early. We got one show at 7 p.m. Then the next night, we're in Pottstown at Soul Joe's, one of our favorite places to perform. We're doing 2 shows. Obviously, first show stand-up. Second show is at 9 p.m. That is Swarm Tank. You'll be able to do both of those. Buy a ticket to both at a discount. And then again, we're going back to the dojo of comedy at Morris Plains. And we have 2 shows. Stand-up first show, Swarm Tank second show. And here's the thing, dude, it's like it's such a blessing to be able to play these places. And Eddie, thank you for saying such nice things about the dojo.
I love the dojo. It was awesome. I love that place. You know what? I was a little worried. I got a club. It's upstairs in a restaurant. And I'm like, yeah. And then when you get there, it's amazing. I love that.
Dude, you crush. It becomes a little jiu-jitsu overload. The whole crowd's jiu-jitsu people, and Eddie is just murdering. I gotta go, oh God, I gotta follow jiu-jitsu Jesus. And Eddie, when he's so focused, can fucking crush the room. It was great, dude. And it's so interesting because Joe's like, they should build a dojo out in Austin. Like, we want to do that. That's kind of our goal. We want to find a
great idea. Are you kidding me? That's a good idea.
That's our goal. We want to find a small room, turn it into a dojo, and build it from there. Little kill box rooms. That's what we want.
Would be amazing. I think that's the move right there for sure.
Oh, here it is. Here's the video.
This is the end of it. Give it just a second to come back around. I don't want to reload it.
The fuck?
Yeah, well, that's just they're off camera there.
That's the end of it. Yeah, here.
Yeah, that's
Johnny, take it down until it starts, and then we'll do it again.
We'll do it
But
now.
it's pretty crazy, dude.
I want you to catch the. I'm just gonna mute it.
Okay.
Because
It's pretty crazy.
So what are we watching right there? That's the end of the video of someone. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy's getting up here. The guy's name is Andy Murray. Rogan follows him, so he might be in Rogan's circle of people. You can see those his dash camera. It looks like maybe.
Oh, yep. You're right. There's his car at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It looked like a setup. Yeah.
It should start. Oh no. He put his phone up. You're right.
Oh, he knew he was gonna go kick ass, I guess.
Yeah.
That's so
well, that's what
crazy.
He says
He's like, let me position this. Oh, here we go. Here we go, Eddie. So you see what's going on?
Oh wow.
There we go, dude. Get your looks in. Mountain.
Wow.
This is Andy Murray. He writes, "There's always time for open mat. Jokes aside, though, as I drove into the car park, something felt wrong. My instincts kicked in, and I quickly put on my shoes, ready for whatever might come next. Then I saw it, a girl caught in a nightmare, cornered and under attack without a second thought." He's flattering himself there. "I sprinted towards them. My focus only on stopping this guy in his tracks. With a surge of adrenaline, I intervened, pulling him away and holding him down. 'Run,' I called to her, and she did not hesitate, dashing off to safety. Once he was out cold, I tracked her down, making sure she reached her destination safe and sound. Tonight, I got to be her unexpected hero." That's Andy Murray.
That's so cool.
Congrats to
It gives
him,
me
but he
chills.
That's jiu-jitsu right there. The art of putting someone to sleep quickly, effectively, scientifically, no guesswork. You know exactly how to do it. You do it every day in training. That's why you learn jiu-jitsu. And anybody could do it. Kids fucking do it. Old ladies do it. You know, so
I love it. I love it. My body just I gotta kind of like pace myself, but I love it, dude.
You think you'd be black belt? You think you would be black belt now? If
Well,
you
I mean, like if the wheels fall off, that's the only way. I mean,
do
I'm
you
gonna
think
go.
you would have been one already? Do you think you would have been black belt already if you would have started maybe
Oh, dude,
5 years ago?
You don't know.
Just
Me and
years?
my buddy Johnny Woodard. Scott Ross. We went to Eddie's original school, and Scott has a school, and he has 10th Planet Ventura right now.
Yeah, you came in like 20 fucking years ago.
Yeah, dude. Man, I wish I hadn't done drugs. I wish I would have done that, dude. I wish
You would have been a black belt like for like 10 years already.
Yeah, dude.
You would have been
I
like,
love it. I love it. It's fun. I want to have my.
It's never too late. And always remember, no matter how many days you're in jiu-jitsu, you're that many days ahead of the whole world because the whole world ain't training. So if you've been training 6 months, you're 6 months ahead of the whole world. If you've been training 1 year, and you know how time flies, time fucking flies, and that could be bad. Time flying could be bad, especially if you're not doing anything productive. Time flying is bad. But if you're doing something productive, time flying is good because then you become a master at whatever you're putting your time into.
Yeah,
So
I agree with that.
time is going to fly no matter what. If you're not doing anything productive, that's a bad thing. But if you're doing something productive, or even if you have kids, like, you know, my son, every year I get older and go, oh my God, I'm 54 now. I'm like, but he's 12. You know what I mean? So every year I get older, I get a year back because I get to live that year with my son. Like I get to live through his 14. I get to live through his 15. I get to live through his 16. Now I'm fucking 60, but at least I get to experience my son at the new age, at a year older. So you get something back. When you have kids, as you get older, you get something back. If you're doing something productive like jiu-jitsu or real estate school, time fucking flies. Make time fly beneficial to you instead of detrimental.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. That's why I do it. It's the one thing where I'm just like, I'm not gonna push. I'm not gonna be like, I'm just gonna kind of take it as I go. You know, usually I'm so consumed with just mastering something that it almost it paralyzes me.
Yeah.
And with jujitsu, I can't explain it. It's like the most. It's so different than anything I've ever learned in any way, even like math. It's just like jujitsu's just like incremental. You learn little things, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. It's like the craziest thing. It's a bottomless pit of so many moves, and it's just like finding out what your body can do, what your body can't do. At least that's what I've learned so far, and I've just thoroughly enjoyed it.
That's beautiful. You could take it just like that. Even if you just went to class, I tell people they're afraid. Just go in and just hang out and watch. No one cares. Just go in there and watch. And then eventually you're like, damn, okay, it's not as crazy as I thought it was. Like I thought it was going to be a bunch of douchebags. Here's a bunch of nerds and a bunch of sweethearts. Let me jump into class. Just go in and watch. Even if you just go in and watch, you're ahead of the whole world. Most of the world ain't even watching it. You know what I mean? So watching it is better than not watching it at all and not doing anything. So, you take it as slow as it doesn't matter how slow you go. You're still faster than the whole world. It doesn't matter. Just show up and do what you can. You're not trying to fucking be a world champion. You're just trying to fucking be better than the rest of the world. If you need to be, someone fucking threatens your wife, your kids, it's nice to know that you could just put them asleep nice and easy. Because if you don't know, you ain't gonna know how to do it. If you don't like how you're going to do it, you don't even train it. You got to train it. You got to master, but it's anybody can master it. Kids master it. There's kids out there that are 8 years old.
Dude, it's so crazy to see these kids doing it. And then when they lose, you forget that they come back to their children and you see them. And it's like good to see the emotion. I want to get into something with you. I fell for it, or at least I believe I fell for it. Elon Musk relands the rocket. I thought it looked fake. I'm like, this is the fakest shit I've ever seen. And then people sent me a video that they shot of it landing down from way back, and I see a bird fly across the video. What are your thoughts on that? The Elon Musk space rocket.
It's either they're filming it in reverse, it's fakery, or they are like dropping a rocket from not so high, and it's not like, and then you know what I mean? Like, is there a rocket that just shot up 80,000 feet, and then it's coming? How fast it's going to be coming down from 80,000 feet, and then the rockets, the fire doesn't turn on right to the end, and then it like if that's real, if it's not filmed in reverse, then I think I need to see proof, uncut, unedited, that rocket was coming from 80,000 feet, 100, probably 120,000 feet. And all of a sudden, it's, how fast it's going to be coming down. And it seems impossible. The only way it seems legit, if it's not filmed in reverse, is if they're like just dropping off the rocket, like, at like 1,000 feet or whatever, a couple thousand.
High enough you can't see it.
I got some footage here for you, Eddie. Tell me what you think. This is not uncut.
What is hot staging, and why does
it's got to be uncut? If it's not uncut, it could be anything.
Come on, we only do
SpaceX
uncut here, right? Xavier?
Hot staging
all
is
we
when you
do.
start a
Uncut.
rocket engine
There
when
it
it's
is. I
still
mean, you can
attached
see
to
it.
the lower stage while it's still
doesn't
running.
look real. I
Although
don't know
this
about
might
this
seem
one.
ridiculous,
Yeah,
two
that's-
rockets all used
Hold on.
failure.
I think it's-
15 seconds preparation.
There
But for
it is.
Starship, its super heavy booster will always land back at the launch pad. So the booster.
That right there could easily be filmed in reverse. That could be fake easy.
I don't want to see this guy, but
Johnny,
yeah,
why are you there and there?
There are hundreds of people around. Like this right here is just some guy with his phone. You can see there's people on their boats here. They watch
Right there, like how high was that rocket? Was it 120,000 feet up?
let me see if I can
Such
find
a
some
Right
weird
there. If
shot.
they just drop it,
No, that's
and then they
funny.
have like a thing that catches it. I could see that.
Like a magnet?
How fast? Let's do the science. How fast is that rocket dropping?
I rented a 17
Truck is required to stop the fall. That's what
That's
I
a good video. This is a good
Okay,
video.
let's watch this video.
That's a crazy video.
This guy's 5 miles from the launch pad, he says, and he rented a camera just to do this for the purpose of
Okay.
recording the whole thing.
But unless it's unedited, it could be anything. Like it's going up.
But this is going up, Johnny? Is it
going
Yeah,
coming
this
back
is it
down?
going up. Yeah, and it's going
Okay.
to come back down. He's recording the whole thing, he says. Now, for art's sake, I guess he did some editing here, so it's not uncut.
Okay, so this is
he
coming
said he
back.
tracked it to 50 miles of altitude. Now, he has no way of knowing it's 50 miles, of course.
Whoa. Now this
That
is
looks
what.
CGI.
So hold on. So this is what we're seeing fall, Johnny. That
That's right.
recaptures.
Yeah.
But it's all edited. Like there's not proof. That could be. They could have
I mean, there are people with their iPhones that saw the exact same thing, the exact same.
I saw
thing.
a video with a bird coming by. It seemed.
I mean,
No,
hundreds of people videoed this. People in Mexico saw it. Like
they just. There's no proof that it came from 120,000 feet. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I mean, but how could anybody prove that it went that high? I mean, by looking at it, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know how you prove it, but we need the proof. Just because you can't prove it, don't prove it. Like, I don't know where that's. You know,
that's just so crazy to me. So what's happening? Johnny brought it up. Like, we're looking at something that we have never seen before, so we might not understand it. Like, I'm with you. I'm with you, Eddie. It's like we have to see it
the clouds passing in front of it, and then it hits the retro thrusters or whatever, the rocket.
Well, okay, let's just say this. If it was real, if they were able to launch a rocket and then land it again, what does that prove?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing. But this is super interesting, though. It's like how this thing lands, and it's just, Johnny, what captures it is the way the flames work.
Oh, this isn't even one that got
real,
caught.
right?
This is just one landing right here.
Right? It just doesn't look real in that. But again, Johnny, you're right. We haven't seen it, so we don't have any reference in which to go, that's real or fake. Hey, guys, real quick, I want to tell you about one of our favorite sponsors, Fume. They are the award-winning flavored air device, and they're changing the game. And let me tell you about Fume. Listen, have you heard that flavored air category is quickly becoming the leading alternative vaping and smoking? It's a whole new movement towards better habits, led by our sponsor, Fume. Dude, we love Fume. Look at that website. It's so pretty. Flavored air isn't like vaping. If vapor was compared to sticky soda, Fume cores are closer to herbal teas. I like that. Fume has lots of delicious flavors to choose from, like crisp mint or orange vanilla. With flavored air, you can satisfy your oral fixation through a passive diffusion system that utilizes no electronics, no vapor, no combustion. Thank you, dude. Fume continuously invests in third-party studies to ensure the safety of their products, okay? Fume is backed by doctors in the U.S., all right? Dude, we love all, orange vanilla all day, every day, okay? Orange vanilla all day, every day, dude.
That one right there, right?
Well, look at that, bro. That is a party in my mouth and everybody's coming. You know it, okay? Fume has served over 300,000 customers, and you can be the next success story. For a limited time, use tinfoil to get a free gift with your journey pack. Head to tryfume.com. That's tryfume.com and use the code tinfoil or scan the QR code on screen, okay, to get a free gift with your order today, okay? Bang, bang, pow, guys. I love Fume. You love Fume. Johnny loves Fume. Look at all their 5-star reviews. Fume is the award-winning flavored air device, and we thank them for sponsoring this show.
And like, what's the point of like landing it? Why? Oh, it's gonna save money. Like, you guys really give a fuck about saving money? You give $19 billion a year to NASA, and they have nothing to show for it. They have nothing. When you look up the accomplishments of NASA and all the trillions and trillions of dollars they spent, the only thing that they've accomplished is they're claiming they invented Velcro in space. That's it. That's it. And when you ask anybody from NASA, they're in front of a laptop, like, what are we doing? What are we doing with all this money? Oh, and they say the same thing, super generalized. They go, oh, we're working on scientifical stuff, and we're working on getting back to the moon, and then from there we're going to Mars and beyond the solar system.
And beyond.
That's all they say. They don't say nothing else. They've been instructed, don't get technical and specific with shit. All right, we keep this money coming in, just say we're doing scientific shit, and we're trying to get to Mars. We're trying to get to Mars, okay? We're trying to get to fucking Mars. I believe maybe Elon doesn't even know that all that shit's fake. I think like his own scientists are probably going, Elon, oh yeah, we're still working on going to Mars. We're going to go to Mars. We just need more money. We just need that money coming in because, okay, we're building the rovers right now, but we're a little low on cash. That rocket to fucking Mars is going to take 2 months to get there. So we're going to need a little more money, Elon. Elon's, of course, we're trying to get to Mars. What do you need? He writes the checks. I think Elon probably don't even know. That's what I think.
So
I think they're fooling Elon. Like nobody's going to fucking Mars, okay? No one's going to fucking Mars.
When you're a DOD employee, you just kind of go along with it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what is your take on Elon? I mean, it's kind of conflicted, right? Because we're kind of hoping that he is like into free speech and all that stuff. Whitney Webb is telling us the opposite of that.
I think there's, like I said before, there's two kinds of controlled opposition. There's controlled opposition that knows they're controlled opposition, and there's controlled opposition that doesn't know they're controlled opposition. The kind of controlled opposition that doesn't know their controlled opposition sells it better. They're better salesmen because if you don't know your controlled opposition, you think you're doing the right thing. So you're passionate about what you're saying. So that's way more powerful than controlled opposition that knows they're doing demonic work. They might just they're not gonna be good actors. It's not gonna sell it. So it's always better to get someone like for instance, when the FBI contacts Facebook, they tell them, hey, they don't go, hey, listen, Trump's trying to drain the swamp. We're trying to get him the fuck out of here. So tell people that it's Russian information and censor this motherfucker. That would be retarded. The way you do it, you call Zuck or all the Facebook executives. Listen, you want to save the world, right? You want to save the world from Russian disinformation. There's a lot of Russian disinformation coming through. Trust me, I'm intelligence. So you want to do the right thing and save humanity. You want to save democracy, don't you? And then that would be smarter because then the people at Facebook go, oh my God, we got to save democracy. And they'll be all into it thinking they're doing the right thing. So they're more passionate about it. So I think maybe Elon is one of those guys, like Zuck too. Like they're just like, yo, you want to do the right thing. We're trying to get to Mars. We're gonna hire SpaceX to go to Mars. You want to go to Mars for humanity? And then Elon's like, yes, of course we do. We want to go to Mars. So I think that once the problem with the controlled opposition that doesn't know they're controlled opposition, yes, they're more passionate, they're more believable because they're actually not lying. They just go by what they're told, and they think they're doing the right thing and they're saving democracy. So that's powerful. They can convince people way better than someone who's like, damn, I'm really betraying humanity. I don't know if I want to do this. So but when controlled opposition that doesn't know they're controlled opposition starts waking up to certain shit, they're gonna turn on you. And I think that's what Elon is. Elon is like going, whoa, okay, I'm involved in some crazy shit. They sucked me into shit. So I'm hoping that's what it is. I'm hoping he's not a trick. I'm hoping Elon is he's just waking up, and he was controlled opposition that didn't know he was controlled opposition. And I think that's what happens. Just like I think Tucker Carlson was controlled opposition that didn't know he was controlled opposition. And he thought he was just doing the right thing. He's working at Fox. The rules are promote Republicans, demonize Democrats. You're Fox. That's what you're supposed to do. They don't have to tell the Fox pundits the whole story. They just say, just go with the Republicans. That's all you need to know. Just go with the Republican. So they do that. And then Trump comes in as a Republican, and the people probably in the Illuminati going, oh, the people running Fox going, oh, shit, motherfucker. Now we got to back this motherfucker up. So what do you tell? Like Tucker Carlson and everybody, Gutfield and all those guys like, hey, listen, you got to, I know we're supposed to be backing the Republicans, but not this dude. Then they go, why not this dude? He's Republican. What are you guys talking about? I think Tucker was controlled opposition. I think Fox News is controlled opposition, and a lot of the people that work for them don't know it's controlled. They're just like, hey, we got hired. We're supposed to say good shit about Republicans, and that's all we're gonna do. And then
every 4 years they go out and they come out of the closet and they called Arizona too quickly for Joe Biden and shit.
couple people in Fox for sure. They know the whole story, but it's not a good move to let everybody know the whole story. Like what? You're on a need to know basis. Your job, you're on Fox, is promote Republicans. That's all you need to do. Just say good shit about Republicans. The problem is that Trump claimed Republicans. So now Fox is like, what do we do? Fuck. Fox is like, damn. Because Fox is just really the left, but they needed the other side just so it didn't look so off balance. So
I just gotta say something real quick. So Tony does his joke about Puerto Rico. Within minutes of him doing it, Kamala Harris has a whole presentation about how she loves Puerto Rico. It's like instantaneous to the point you go, did they know about it? Now
Is
you got
Tony in on it? Is that what you're saying?
No,
I'm saying like somebody told maybe them about here's his speech. Is there anything you can latch on to? Here's his story. So
I'd
now
love to know if they had to have seen the set.
no,
right?
the real question is how much money did Tony make on that speech? Because they offered 50 cents, $3 million to sing there. So I mean, what Tony get? Anyways, so now Trump is in a dump truck that says Trump on it. Like after Joe Biden did the garbage thing, it's like so crazy to me.
Yeah, they had it. They could have ran wild with that Tony Hinchcliffe thing, and they kind of did. But now that Biden like counteracted it by calling Trump supporters garbage, now they got to shut the fuck up.
It's so crazy. So today, listen, there's such a great revealing going on between these old elites, people who've been famous and rich for a long time. They're calcified in their heads. I can't tell you how many people I talk to. They know famous people who just can't compute Trump. One of my favorite comics. Look at that dude. He's in a truck.
This truck is in honor of. How do you like?
No.
Right? It's so crazy, dude.
Real? That's not AI.
No, that's a real video.
Wait a minute. So Trump is in a traffic.
Yeah, I'll bring it back up.
In a dump truck.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. He showed up to a campaign rally in a garbage truck. Yeah.
The McDonald's worked for him. Why wouldn't this McDonald's thing work for him?
Dude, he's a brilliant troll.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like a troll at the level of a genius. He is the best at trolling that we've ever seen as a politician.
Yeah, he showed up in a garbage truck.
Oh my God, I thought that was AI.
No. Hey, have you guys seen the picture of Kamala in her McDonald's outfit? You guys see that that's fake?
Yeah.
It's going around that's fake.
Yeah, it is fake. They put her head on a white chick.
Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, I mean, why would? Oh God, just the dumbest thing to lie about having worked at McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. So you know, these guys are all calcified. These old entertainers. One of my favorite comics all the time is George Wallace. He's the funniest fucking guy out there, and he's now tweeting about Russian collusion. Like the Russians are going to collude to affect our election, which is 7-year-old disinformation.
Where's he been?
Where have you been? Where have you been?
He's old, man. That guy's George Wallace is old as fuck, right?
But here's the thing, dude. Here's the thing.
Yeah,
Rachel Maddow's now talking about it. She's back at it. I mean, like, how do you do that?
She's a liar. That's how you do it. She's a disinfo agent. She's a bullshit artist.
Johnny, what's the latest on your flat journey? Not flat yet?
Well, I tell you what, I will go based on this journey to Antarctica. Is the way I'll go. If Austin Whitsitt goes down there and says that he saw the sunset, then I will become a flat earther immediately. And if he goes down there and says that he saw the sun circle the sky and he's reevaluating, then I will remain neutral.
Isn't it kind of weird though that you would think like just the fact that there's a debate going on, right? Just that you're on the streets, with like the fucking streets. There's no TV. You're on the streets with gangsters, right? And you're like
all the time. Yeah.
The fact that there's a debate, the fact that you can't just show someone a picture of Earth from space and go, listen, piece of shit, Earth is round, it's a ball. They can't do that. You got to do some other shit. You got to go to Antarctica. You got to go, Yeah, you got to always reference some like fucking Aristophanes from fucking 800 AD, where he had a stick, and they still do this. Neil deGrasse Tyson goes, "Oh, they figured it out. They figured we were on a ball." Aristophanes, whatever the fuck his name is, 1,000 years ago, we put a stick and at noon, and then 800 miles away, another stick, and then then we're on a ball. They still say that. It's crazy, but the fact that you can't just hold up a picture of the Earth from space and go, "It's a ball, you piece of shit." You can't do that. You can't do that. You got to go, okay, we got the angle. There's all this debate. There's all these everyday hours and hours and hours of debate on the street. You'd be like, you guys been lying, dog. You guys been lying. There should be millions of pictures of Earth from space with the moon right here, the sun over there, and everyone has there should be millions of pictures of Earth from space, but there's zero. Right there on the streets, people would die on the streets with that shit, with that argument. There would be dead people on the streets. Like, wait a minute, where's the pictures? No pictures? Didn't we give you fucking billions and trillions of dollars for satellites and spacecraft? You can't get one fucking people would get buried they'd get thrown in a lake with cement shoes.
What about the Japanese satellite that Joe Rogan brought up a long time?
That's all fake. That's all proven fake. There's videos on it. It's all there are no pic. That's why in all these debates with like Professor Dave, they never bring that shit up.
Professor Dave. I love that. He's a Professor Dave. Everyone calls him Professor Dave. You're like, he's not a professor. It's like Dr. Jill Biden. You're like, she's not a doctor.
The fact that there's people making money trying to debunk flat. The fact that anytime you mention flat Earth, YouTube puts a fucking label on it. That should tell you right there. On the streets, that's all you need. If you got a label on your video, you're over the target. That's fucking kindergarten street shit. That's kindergarten street shit. Why? You could punch in right now on fucking YouTube. You could punch in the history of flat Earth by Eric Dubay, and that video won't come up. You have to scroll down 100 fucking videos. You punch it in word for word, and it doesn't come up. It doesn't come up. You know what comes up? It's a ton of produced anti-flat Earth videos to debunk it. They don't even give you what you're asking for, what you're typing in. Right there on the streets, dog. On the streets, you're dead. You're dead. Right?
Did you see that I went 3 for 3 on reptilian Wikipedia warnings on. So I did Joe Rogan, I did Monton, and then I did who was the other one that I just did? And they were Shane Cashman show, and each one YouTube put a Wikipedia warning about reptilians under it.
Oh my God, they got reptilians too?
Yeah.
Dude, they got reptilian labels?
Yeah,
yeah. Reptiles are, the funny thing about the reptile thing is, you would think like, oh, reptilians, that's so crazy. There's reptiles. You don't think there's smart reptiles out there? There's smart mammals. We got mammals. We got all kind of mammals. We got all kind of fish. Some
there's degrees of monkeys and apes.
Octopus is smart as fuck. You don't think there's smart reptiles out there? I'm like, how is that so far-fetched that there's smart reptiles out there?
But why do they feel the need to put reptilian warnings on people? Like, why are you warning us against that? Like, why, if someone believes that, does that mean anything? It's so crazy to me.
Who are you protecting?
Who are you protecting?
You know what? If there's reptilian, I'm gonna check that shit. If there's a reptilian label, yo.
Go to my Joe Rogan episode.
Yeah, I'll pull it up right now.
Go to my Shane Cashman episode and go to my Monton episode. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Monton? What is that?
MATAN. Put MATAN. SamTripoli.
They pulled it off of the Rogan. They pulled it off of the Rogan episode on YouTube.
Yeah, they did pull it off the Rogan one. That's so funny, dude. It was totally up there. They were getting shit for it. That's why.
I'm sure that's why. Yeah. I mean, how crazy is it that you can't find?
Go to my Instagram. I screenshotted each one of them.
Oh yeah, but that could be fake, Sam. How crazy is it that you can't even now search Rogan, even though they said they fixed it, Rogan and Trump, and find it on the? I mean, anywhere. It just doesn't show up in search results. What is there? What are they doing there? You know,
I don't understand why they would hurt their own business.
Yeah, well, and you heard Trump say that Sundar Pichai has been calling him personally and sucking up.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
It's your Instagram, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But I also
you did that, guys. You did that guy's podcast. How did it go?
Yeah. Oh, dude. You know, he's 17. He's in with the master.
What does that mean?
So
you're the master. I got you.
I saw him.
Thank you.
I thought you were saying something like dark thing or something, like a bad guy.
He didn't try to it seems like his style is like Zach Galifianakis, where
that's exactly what he tries to do. But I knew that, and I had a great time. So it's like
you guys
never heard of him. Who is he? What's his deal?
He tries to be like kind of a troll while you interview. It's like an anti-interview.
Kind of like the
edited, or does he do it in real time? Like, does he?
He does it in real time. Okay. I mean, there were some jump edits in it. They cut out a lot of shit. But
is it like that? Is it like that Bobby chick or the big tit chick? That one that was a plant. How she just interviews all stupid, acts like you don't know who you are. You're like, oh, you're Drake. I don't know.
What
do
you mean?
Is.
I'm you think I'm a magician?
It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that, right?
Well, that chick is garbage. I mean, like, talk about somebody just pushed to the front. I have nothing. I mean, she got famous. She just abandoned her family. Allegedly, that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Now she's just on a dick hunting tour, you know, and it's like, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, I mean, he's funny, dude. He got famous off of like lighting up these OnlyFans models, and then his show, and then it's just like he's like a super troll. But as soon as the show's done, nicest kid you ever met becomes a 17-year-old. It's like the weirdest thing ever.
Really?
Yeah. He's like super like, what you're not going to live long. You're like, are you wishing death? I mean, no, I don't wish death on you. And then it's like, he's like, hey man, thanks for coming on my show. I'm like, okay, all right, cool. I mean, I don't care, you know.
He's like Ali G.
my buddy produced the show, so he asked me to come on, and I was like, okay, we'll just go do it. It's a good time. I enjoyed.
Is he red pill? Is he a conspiracy theorist?
I mean, the character wasn't a conspiracy theorist. It's like they're always in mode. Like, he's really laid back. He's like, thanks for doing my show. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But we didn't get too deep. He asked me some conspiracy stuff, but I just was like, we were just playing a game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it was fun, dude. It was fun. It was a good time. So Eddie, we have a couple days left. Do you think did you think it would be worse by now? Did you think we'd be having immigrant riots and all this crazy shit by now? Is that a sign that the mechanism is not there? Do you think the riots come after if Trump wins? Then the riots happen. What are your thoughts on that?
Those are very good questions. And
Thank you.
I don't know the answers to either of them. And yeah, there should already have been riots, or maybe they thought, you know what, if we do the riots first, that could fuck the election. It could backfire. So let's do it after if we lose. We'll just save the riot. I don't know.
You know what I'm thinking? The illegals are going to storm on January 6th.
Oh, shit.
January 6th?
Yeah, isn't that when they're supposed to do the inauguration and all that? Isn't that the whole?
If Trump wins, or
if Trump wins,
if Trump wins, now the left will go storm January 6th, and then be like, you guys did it to us, and it'll just be like,
it's like this joke I have right now that I'm doing that does pretty well. It's like who's the civil war between the right and the left? It's gonna be rednecks versus furries. Like, who's it gonna be behind?
Well, dude,
it's gonna be like versus queers for Palestine. Like, what is this fight gonna be? We didn't understand what was happening with the Antifa riots. We're just letting a bunch of rich beta cucks fuck up our city, and then some kid shows up with a gun in Kenosha and puts everybody like in their place, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's how you handle shit." You just show up, you start popping everybody. It's like it's just. I think the mechanism for them to do it is done. I love that when they're like, yeah, these fucking Venezuelan gangs are taking over these fucking apartment complex. A bunch of American gangs showed up and like, hey, dog, it ain't happening like that. I think they're fucked. I personally think they're fucked, but we'll see why. I think the internet got away from them, and they're just, I just don't think they have what it takes. There's just not enough of them to make it happen.
I think if they didn't have control by now, there's no. It's like if there's just no way. I think it wouldn't be it wouldn't be this close. I mean, it's probably going to be a landslide, but the fact that there isn't riots yet and they haven't, and everybody's jumping ship. One of my students, he's Iranian. Armand, piano player. His mom and dad, and his sister and his brother, super, super liberal, always like talking shit on him for being a Trump supporter, always. And they're all Trump now. They all flip.
I think it's happening. It's very rarely going the other way, if ever.
Dude, my girl's mom, I mean, when we recorded Cash Dies the other day, we recorded for like 90 minutes. When I walked in there, she was listening to Kamala Harris talk. Kamala Harris. I'm sorry, someone got into my ass about that. And then when I came out 90 minutes later, she was still listening to Kamala Harris. I mean, there's just some people that mostly women.
They're calcified.
Video you showed of what's her name on Twitter? Pearl something, and she just went out and talked to mostly women, like why they're voting, and 90% of them are just like, yeah, it's mostly women's issues. They just seem to. I mean, that they're one issue voters, most women. And
I tried to do that joke in LA. I was in Austin. I got to do the big room at Joe's Club. And I just had this bit about how fucking like white women are ruining the election by being like single issue voters. It's like, I want abortion. It's like, I can't afford my groceries. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? We can't afford a house, man. You're worried about, take a plan B, take a money shot, try anal, do something. Fix the economy. We're going to war. Like, what are we talking about here, dude?
Like abortions should not even be something that even exists.
It shouldn't be anywhere.
We have plan B. All right. If you get raped, that sucks really bad. It's one of the most horrific things that could ever happen. Go to the cops, report the dude, and then get 2 plan Bs the next day. Why are you going to
the logic on 2? Why 2? Why 2? Just in case.
Double up.
You want to wait and see. You know what? Let me rephrase that. If you have intercourse and someone has they climax inside of you, take plan B the next day. 2 of them. That's it. If someone blasts, dude, you know if someone blasts inside of you.
Women should have plan B in the bathroom, like bathroom attendants have breath mints, where you can just grab one, pop one in, wrap it up, dude.
They're not harmless, though. They make a lot of women sick, those pills. I mean, to be fair.
Well,
so does abortion. Abortion
You know what else
too.
makes me shit? You know what makes me sick, Johnny? Expensive oranges, okay? How about that? That makes me fucking sick. I'm tired of going to get a meatball sandwich at Subway and it's $20. That makes me sick. So we all got to pay a price.
Yeah.
All right, so Sam, instead of tampons in the girls' bathroom, plan B? Is that what you're saying?
You put tampons there too. Some of the ladies need it.
Yeah, it's really simple. There shouldn't even be abortion clinics. You just have plan B. You have
everywhere.
Protected sex. Don't wait 5 months. Why are you waiting 5-6 months?
Yeah.
Why did you get it like the next day?
If you order a cream pie you get a cream pie, you get a side of plan B. That's how it goes.
That's it. And then it's case closed.
Or if you're a guy hitting it from behind, you just insert it in the butt. Just insert the plan B in the butt. That's
those things happen though. Condom breaks. Guy doesn't tell you the condom breaks, and you're getting up pregnant. What do you do about that?
Yeah, a couple.
No,
Johnny, stop ruining our funny time, okay? Please, with
John, you're telling me this girl doesn't know when stuff's coming out of her vagina? They know when you're not in.
Thank you.
No, but I mean, you don't even have to. He could jizz on her ass or something. But if you can still. There's
pre-cum. You're talking about the pre-cum. You're talking about the pre-cum.
This is dangerous talk.
This is dangerous right here.
Dangerous talk. I'm in on it.
Raw dogging should be made illegal.
Yeah.
Unless married.
Now you're gonna lose
luck on that.
You're losing Sam fast.
They make raw dogging illegal. Like
you can go to
jail.
Condom companies are trying to pull that. Why don't we just make it illegal? Why don't we make it so you have to use our product? We're going to give you a ton of money. We're gonna give you your own island next to Jeffrey Epstein. Just take this just take our money and outlaw raw dogging.
They
It's not
must
good
love
for
the
humanity.
Catholics. Dude, can I tell you, I just watched this movie, Conclave. Spoiler alerts for Conclave. You guys you don't want to see this, right? It's about them picking a new pope. It ends up.
Is it a movie?
Yeah, it's a movie, and it's all about the political process, the machinations behind selecting a pope. And then in the end, they end up accidentally picking an intersex person, like a trans. You find out at the end, and they're like, "Oh, fuck!"
Of course. I
It's
mean,
so
just
funny,
you
dude.
gotta shit on the fucking.
Yeah.
It's the Vatican, so you get a little wiggle room on that. They can go fuck themselves.
It's
You
like
know,
every movie, dude. Even a movie about the fucking pope it's like they're putting that shit in it. You know, like
so
damn.
fucking nuts, dude. It's nuts. Eddie, dude, this has been great. Anything we didn't cover?
Hey, Johnny, if I send you a 90-second commercial with jiu-jitsu, is it too late to put up, or is this live?
No,
No,
we're
dude.
live. No, of course.
We'll
Yeah,
put it in there.
send it to me. I'll put whatever you want in there.
Why
Yeah.
don't we run it right now?
It's 90 seconds. I'll throw it up.
If you,
All right,
if
let's run it.
You want to run it right now? Yes.
Run it right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Oh,
All right. We're
Who
back.
who do I send it to? You, Sam?
Yeah.
Yes. Or just if you have it in your phone, just text it to me. That number I sent you. The
Yeah,
Zoom
let's
link.
run it right now.
Is it on your website? I can pull up the website.
Is it on your Instagram?
You know what? It is on jujitsuoverdose.com. There's a video on jujitsuoverdose.com.
All right, I got it here. Hold on.
There's the video at the top, and you just press play, and let's see what happens. Right
That's
there.
it?
Bam, that's
This
it.
December, Inch by Inch presents Jiu-Jitsu Overdose, live from Planet Hollywood in Cancun, Mexico.
That's
This
incredible.
extravaganza will include all 4 Inch by Inch shows, EBI, Combat Jiu-Jitsu Worlds, Medusa, and Combat Jiu-Jitsu Mexico. One show every night, back to back to back. Thursday, December 12th through Sunday, December 15th. Live and exclusive on UFC Fight Pass. Thursday, Combat Jiu-Jitsu Mexico kicks off the Jiu-Jitsu Overdose with 2 8-man tournaments, lightweight and welterweight. Both winners will earn a spot in EBI and Combat Jiu-Jitsu just days later. Friday, the ladies take the stage with Medusa, featuring B-Team's Paula Amberes, Alondria Rosales, 10th Planet stars Kaya Jackson and Lauren Sears. Saturday, EBI explodes with the welterweights featuring current champion Alan Sanchez, B-Team's Kieran Kitchuk, New Wave's Oliver Taza, and 10th Planet superstar PJ Barch. The final night of Jiu-Jitsu Madness brings us to Combat Jiu-Jitsu Worlds for the lightweights, featuring current champion Ethan Croston, 10th Planet legend Nathan Orchard, B-Team superstar Damian Anderson, Jordan Hawley, and rubber guard assassin Ben Eddy. Planet Hollywood is a 5-star, all-inclusive grand hotel. If you want to witness this live from this premier resort, go to jujitsuoverdose.com and reserve your spot today. That's jujitsuoverdose.com.
That's
That's
fucking
it.
rad, dude. That's so cool.
Hell yeah. It's going to be amazing.
How are okay, so the guys that maybe their jiu-jitsu is a little weaker, but they're great strikers, how do they fare in this format? With with no gloves and everything?
Guys with the better jiu-jitsu generally win. You
Interesting.
got great jiu-jitsu. The strikes ain't enough. The strikes make the submissions easier, and it slows down stalling, which is ironic. Or what is that? Slows down stalling. What is that? A dichotomy.
Yeah, I got it.
That is.
Yeah.
But it prevents stalling or minimizes stalling. The striking minimizes the stalling, and people get knocked out too. So it's the best form of jiu-jitsu, the most exciting, the most entertaining. Plus, we're going to be in 5 nights. It's going to be incredible.
It's badass, man.
Oh, damn, dude. That's going to be so crazy. It's going to be nuts, dude. I'm
Hell yeah.
excited.
And every night it ends with stand-up. Chingo Bling, Sam
Crazy.
Tripoli, Leonardo Joni. I'm going to jump up there and tell a couple dick jokes.
I love that you called out Callan on the show. I love Callan so
That
much.
was great.
I did invite Callan. I did invite him.
That was the best.
But
What did he say? What did you say, Eddie?
I don't think it was enough money for him, which I understand, but the free vacation and all that entertainment. And if you like jiu-jitsu, we don't have $1 million. Hopefully, this year we're breaking even. Next year we're going to do it every year and try to build it like Coachella. And then, once we get like, 500 to 1,000 people going, yo, everybody's getting paid and everyone's going to be happy. You know what I mean? So, because it's expensive. It's $2,000 for the whole thing. Plus, you got to buy your own plane ticket too. So it's not cheap. It's for people that have disposable income and just want to blow their money on a crazy
hang out,
vacation.
watch jiu-jitsu, get weird in Cancun, dude.
Exactly.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be crazy. Now, are we allowed to leave is it gonna be fun in Cancun? What's going on in Cancun? Is it cool? Is it laid back?
Yeah, I just stay in the resort. Everything's at the resort.
Yeah, me too, dude.
You don't need to leave the resort.
Yeah, we don't need to know where the donkey show is. We're gonna say at the
Yeah, the resort is good enough. It's right on the beach. We got pools. You don't need to leave. I've been to Cancun. We've been doing these shows there for the last 5 years. I never leave the resort, because you leave the resort, people like to go on adventures and let's go in the fucking mountains. Like, I don't need any of that. I just need the resort, food. You got the beach right there. If you need it, crystal clear water. If you want the beach, you could jump in the water, or you could just hang out by the pool. Free drinks, everything's included. I never leave the resort. I've never left the resort ever. I've been there like 9 times.
Well, I love you, buddy. Thank you for jumping on here the last second. So go to what is it? You're gonna go to Jiu-Jitsu overload.com.
Overdose.
Overdose.com. Yeah, let's go, dude. All right, let's break down this episode. What'd you guys think?
I'm kind of upset I'm the only Mexican not going to Mexico.
I'm sorry, dude. Start jiu-jitsu and you could go. Great episode with my boy, Eddie Bravo. We love him. Thank you for jumping on, Eddie. Greatly appreciate. Mark thought it would be a good idea after we both did Rogan, back-to-back jacks, that we jump on. Guys, go to SamTripoli.com. Again, I'm going to be on the road with all these wonderful garbage people, okay? I'm going to be at the Tulsa Looney Bin on the 14th. I'm going to be in Tampa Bay on the December 6th. Okay, I'm going to be at the Looney Bin the 14th through the 16th of November. Then I'm going to be at the Looney Bin December 6th. Going to be in Cancun at Jiu-Jitsu Overdose for that in December. Then February, we have some January dates coming. We're just confirming them right now. Columbus, Ohio at the Funny Bone on the 6th. Pottstown on the 7th. And then Morris Plains on the 8th. Come get weird there. Again, you can see my special. We can see my special. That'd be great. And guys, the second episode of the Chaos Twins coming out. We're trying to create, kid-friendly entertainment for children. These are collector's items. Click, put your name on it, reserve your issue right now. We're going to do some signings. We're going to do all that. Everyone loved the first issue. You'll love the second issue. It's getting better and better and better. It's such a great idea. I'm so proud to be a part of it. And if you have young kids and you're looking for something that doesn't have any cultural Marxism in it, Chaos Twins, where that, join us, help us. And yeah, dude. And again, we have a ton of all these amazing affiliates we're working with. Whatever you need is there. Supplements, gold, silver, you name it. We got it. It's there. Gold and silver, Rife Technologies, AquaCure, hydrogen brown gas. Get in on it. You can get discounts on all these. Harley Ray, candles, and candles, crystals, sage, whatever you need. Chemical-free body. I took it today. I take it every day. I can feel it when I don't take it. I can feel Tim James's. When I don't take his product, I feel different, and it's not good. When I take it, I feel energized. I'm telling you, energize your health like I do every day. My boy, Joel Staley, check out his workout if you want to get shredded. EMF rocks. Too much. I mean, we're talking about on the next episode we talk about how we have, we're trying to get rid of our phones. Don't sleep near your phones. You ever wake up dehydrated? Because it just dehydrates your body. It's dirty electricity. Go to EMF rocks. Use the promo code Tinfoil Hat. Get some Prometheus in it to win it. And then our good friends at Brain Supreme. If you love the questions that young Xavier Guerrero is doing, You can thank Brain Supreme for that. And what is the deal that they got?
We got 25% off just the month of October and November to the end of November. 25% off. Same promo code SamTripoli.com. So SamTrip.com 15. Go over there and go get that, please.
Okay, go and put that on the Instagram as well. And guys, I didn't get into it, but my Patreon, excuse me, I'm putting up premium content all the time. It's some fire shit. I'm giving you dangerous where we get into stuff that you can't talk anywhere else. Get you dangerous.
You got a deep rewind on the golden pony versus Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah, dude, we break it down. It's a great discussion, dude. The deep conspiracy rewinds number 62 is insanity, dude. We got dangerous, giant cats reading the Bible, only conspiracies, deep conspiracy rewinds. I'm just doing it over and over again. It's a great way. You get so much premium content. It's a great way to support me and everything I put out. Go check out the Patreon for the Cash Daddies as well. Anything else, guys?
Hit that like button, subscribe, and go to Extreme Marks the Spot. I just dropped a new vlog over there at Extreme Marks the Spot on YouTube. Thank you.
Working on a new t-shirt I think you're all going to love. I'm going to be going on the road, and I'm now doing secret shirts where you have to buy and you don't get to see it until you leave the place.
Trust me.
Trust me, dude. Secret. All right, guys. Anything else?
Yeah, check out the new Broken Sim. It will be a good one. And we are, we're going crazy on Twitter right now. So come check me out there at Johnny Woodard. I need some help.
Johnny's in to win it. Anything else, Xavier?
Nope. Hit the like button, please.
All right. Enjoy these highlights.
Here's a clip from the latest Broken Sim.
Are we going to talk about, are we going to fast or not, dude?
Oh, yeah, we got to, okay. So we're going to do the fitness challenge again. Well, you see, I like the idea of having a goal. Rather than defining the steps we take to get there. I just want to have a goal, like X percentage of body fat, or
I want to drop 20 pounds, but I just don't know if I'm trying it. It's really fucking hard for me. It's like really hard because I'm lifting too, but I would like to get to 185 somehow.
Well, let's say,
so I'm fasting. The problem with fasting, Johnny, is this. I don't eat because Joel Staley's like, let's do like 18-hour fast, 18 hours with 6 hours of eating. I would even go 20, right? With a 4 hour eating window. The problem is during that window, I become a trash can. Okay. And I'm just throwing everything I can into my mouth in that 4 hours. I mean, it's like Thanksgiving Day dinners, birthday cakes, right? You name it. And my kids' food. Oh, you're not going to eat that? Boom. I'm eating that. Like, dude, so I need to figure this out. So I need to do a combination of like fasting and counting calories.
Do you have an app for that? There's apps like MyFitnessPal Life.
Yeah, I do. I was doing that for a while, but I got to get back to it.
You just
we had Christopher on. He told us fasting's not good. I think he has a little bit of point, but I do think controlled eating and not eating all the time is a good way to go. Yeah. So do you want to do it, Johnny?
Well, I want to do, I think we both could realistically lose 10 pounds before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I know.
Before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay. All right.
And if we don't, like one of us does something, we buy the other dinner or something like that. I don't know. The dinner. How about this?
Well, we got to go, dude. So listen.
No, this is the thing. Okay.
Next Friday, are you in town?
Yeah. No, I got a wedding. I'll be in town, but I got a wedding with Danielle.
Okay. We got to get this pizza. We got to go eat at this pizza place.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The micro guy bought us a pizza.
Micro
down the microdosing guy bought us. He bought us a fat fucking, what's it called? Gift card for this expensive restaurant down the way from the
what, Mazza?
Yeah. It's really nice. I've eaten with my buddy. Yeah, I've eaten with my buddy there. It's really fucking nice.
We can talk business and stuff and go down there and do that. Yeah, I'd love to. So maybe, that would defeat my idea then, because my idea was that if one of us doesn't hit our goal, then that's the person that buys dinner, like the dinner that we end the fitness thing with. What do you think of that?
Yes.
If one of us doesn't, and then if both of us do it, we just split it. But
if I could get down here, dude, if I can get down to
10 pounds. Weigh
if I
yourself.
can get down to 195, I'd be the happiest guy ever.
Well, what are you now? 205?
I'm about 203, yeah.
Okay, and I'm like 188 right now, probably
I
180.
can get down to 193, dog. I'd be the happiest human being on planet Earth.
All right, well, but let's say 10 pounds though. So go weigh
Okay.
yourself. When are we going to start? Because people are going to hear it. Let's say Monday we start.
Okay,
We're gonna hear this
Monday
on
we
Monday.
Okay.
So Monday, that would
And
be
everybody can join us. Tell us if you're
Monday.
going to join in.
Yeah, on Twitter, at Broken Sim, October 21st, Monday, and then we will end this thing right before the holiday, right before Thanksgiving, the 27th, let's say. And if we'll weigh ourselves on the 27th, if you have your holiday early, then end it then.
Okay, I'm in.
But weigh ourselves on the 27th. If we've lost 10 pounds by then we both win. If one of us hasn't, then that person pays for whatever dinner we have to celebrate being done with this thing after. How about that?
I'm in, dude.
Gentlemen's
I'm
work.
in.
All right.
I'm in.
Because that
Let's
way,
go.
it doesn't matter how
Bang,
you
bang,
do it,
pow.
trying to get there.
I'm in.
You're not going to cheat on weighing yourself, right? You're not going to cheat.
Johnny, why would I cheat?
I don't know. I could just see you like putting lead weights in your pocket or something.
No, dude. I want to I would love to be 175. It's never going to happen, but I would love to be 175. That would be my dream. I shouldn't say it's never going to.
I've done it before. I've lost
I want to get down to 175.
I could be 160 and not without problem. I could still lose weight at 160. I know that.
Oh, it must be nice.
No, I mean, I just grew up. I was really thin.
Nice.
Although I've put more muscle on lately, but yeah. All right, so we got that settled. Do you want to hit the news real quick? Just a couple.
Yeah, let's hit the news and then
let's
get out of here.
Most of it.
Let's get out of here. I mean,
sorry, we haven't recorded in a couple weeks. Sorry, everybody. Sam has been going around promoting, and you know how it is. It's hard to get on the same page. I'm out of town. It's
Johnny's on the farm milking cows.
We don't have milk.
I'm about to do Rogan if I don't get bumped by camel toe.
Yeah, you're about to do Rogan. I'm on the farm talking to cows. It's same.
News.
Did you hear about this chess grandmaster that was busted for cheating?
With an anal plug?
No.
That wasn't him? The one with the buzz in the butt?
No, he didn't have a buzz in the butt. No.
Are you sure, dude? Because one of them had a buzz in the butt. He had a butt plug in.
I don't.
Yeah, so this was a before. I think we talked about it before, where he got the buzz in the butt.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Was there I'm asking ChatGPT, a chess player who used some kind of buzzer up his bum to cheat at chess?
Buzz in the butt. Bum in the butt. Come on now, bum in the butt.
Let's see. 2022 controversy involving chess grandmaster Hans Niemann. Niemann was he defeated world champion Magnus Carlsen in a high-profile game. Carlsen expressed suspicions. The internet exploded about vibrating devices in an unusual place. But this theory has never been credibly supported by evidence. So, but this guy was cheating. He was cheating in the Godfather method, I would say. He had a cell phone hidden in the toilet, it sounds like. So, and he just kept taking these really long toilet breaks between chess moves. And they're like, this guy keeps shitting all the time. What is his problem? And it turned out they go in the bathroom, they find his cell phone, and he's been writing notes down and stuff. But isn't that, I mean, what do you think? What people are that
for a smart person, that's a pretty dumb thing to do.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I bet he blames it on autism. That's how much of a piece of shit he is.
His name is Kirill Shevchenko.
Kirill?
Kirill.
Okay, so Russians are naming their kids after black people. Got you.
He is currently 69th in the chess world rankings.
Oh, yeah, that's about to fall.
And I think he's in big trouble, it sounds like.
Big Trouble, Little China.
Cheating
that was a classic.
Yeah. Hey, I wouldn't call it the. Yeah, it's a funny movie. Yeah, I like
Johnny. If you fucking try to say
I like it.
that Big Trouble in Little China wasn't a classic, then this podcast is done. That's a classic, Johnny. A classic. An all-time great. A masterpiece of comedy.
No, I love it. Yeah, no, I love it. I like Kurt
Don't you dare shit on Big Trouble, Little China, because you're going to have big trouble in your vagina if we fucking keep going.
That it's just I would love to go back. It's one of those movies I'd love to go back and watch and see if it holds up. You know what I mean? Because I mean, those 80s.
No comedy really holds up. Very few do.
Dude, even the ones that I think I was kind of modern still, if you go back and watch them now, you know, some of those late 90s, like American Pie and stuff, it's still the acting is a little.
I can't believe humping a pie doesn't hold up to modern.
But for me, that was life. When I was in high school, bro, that was like, I mean, I love those.
I love you. I love you. You're the best, Johnny.
Those movies, man, everything.
You're the best. You're the best.
Right, so did you see this Kansas professor, the scumbag? This is what he was telling his class, his college class. This is why we have to do something about education right here.
There are going to be some males in our society that will refuse to vote for a potential female president because
it's so
they don't
dumb.
think females are smart enough to be president.
That's
we could
so
line
dumb.
all those guys up and shoot them. They clearly don't understand the way the world. Line all those guys up and shoot them. They clearly don't understand.
First of all, I'm going to say something.
I think you just covered up him saying the thing. Just 1 second. I'm going to play it.
Smart enough to be president. We could line all those guys up and shoot them. They clearly don't understand the way the world works.
Yeah, he's a retard.
It's a college class.
I know, he's a retard. Yeah, I get it, dude. If it was the other way and it was like we should shoot women, he wouldn't, dude, he'd be done. But even then, it's just like, it's like retard people. It's just like such an obvious, stupid retard. You know, I mean, I'm not saying I'm right, but it's also like, I'm just tired of people being overly sensitive. Someone recorded that, put it out. It's like, dude, it's like, he's a retard. He's a retard Santa Claus.
Because it's offensive. That's not the problem I have. This is a public school that takes federal money to fund it. You know what I mean? And they're getting that kind of biased bullshit from a professor.
If you'd like to hear the rest of this episode, subscribe to Broken Simulation in your podcasting app or check us out at youtube.com/SamTripoli.
We go deep, homeboy. Aaron, open your mind. Drink from the fountain of knowledge. There's lizard people everywhere. That's some interdimensional shit. Wake up, Aaron.
This is only the beginning.
Dude, you just blew my mind.
Tinfoil hack.